So who's singing Boys to Men End of the Road? Because I kid you not, I bust out in a little, you know, before the camera started recording. And no, you will not catch me singing because I am nobody's singer. But yeah, you've come to the end of the road. You've come to a crossroad. You're at the door. Are you going to walk through it? Are you going to the left? Are you going to the right? What are you going to do now that you're at the end of this road? Now that you're at the end of whatever lesson, at the end of whatever cycle you went through, you have the choice to repeat it again. You have the choice to go in another direction, in another cycle, to learn some new stuff and not have to keep going through the old stuff anymore because things are closing out. But you can also hop back on that hamster wheel too if you want to, because you still have free will, but you are at the end of the road. What are you going to do? Because you really need to be following your intuition at this time. You really know that there's certain things that you need to let go of, you need to end, you need to stop doing, and it's up to you. It is up to you. What are you going to do? You going to put your big boy, big girl drawers on and pull them up? Just make sure you don't give yourself a wedgie. You know? But what are you going to do? I mean, it's scary. But you will be walking in your divinity. You would be taking that action. Remember how I told y'all in one of my readings how my ancestors spoke to me through music? And I believe I was on Twitter and I mentioned how my ancestors speak to me through music. And whenever I hear that song, No Scrubs, which is playing right now on the radio, some of you guys are this close to meeting your divine counterpart, but you got to let them scrubs go. There are some scrub dub-dubs and some hood boogers that you got to let go of. Got to let them go. Because there's a divine counterpart that's waiting on you. That's waiting to come in. But the question is, are you going to let that no good son of a gun or that no good hood booger of a female, are you gonna let them go? And don't get mad with me. Don't get feisty. Don't be talking crazy. Because everybody that's from the hood ain't a hood booger. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay? I done lived in the hood, but I wasn't nobody's hood booger. So if it's triggering you, maybe you are one. Okay? And you need to elevate. Either way, there's some people that need to be left behind. I have a divine masculine that has been in hermit mode, that has been questioning what he should do. Should he use his logic or should he be using his emotions? And you shouldn't be using your logic or your emotions. You need to be following your intuition. For some of you, if you have Virgo placements, there's a divine masculine watching you. He has a thing for watching you. There's also a divine masculine who has been struggling with vices, but doesn't even realize it, but your male ancestors have been working with you. Some of these vices that you've stopped or put a stop to were vices that your ancestors struggled with as well, your male ancestors, whether it's alcoholism, whether it was smoking, whether it was sex addictions, whether it was gambling addictions. Okay, you're looking at all the things that you've put a stop to, and you should be damned proud of yourself. And if you're not resonating with being a masculine, it took your masculine energy within you to put a stop to a lot of these things that was hindering you in your bloodline. And it was your masculine ancestors, that masculine energy, because it could have been a female ancestor that just embodied a lot of masculine energy. She was one of them let's get to it type of people, right? Forget being in your emotions. It's time to do what we need to do. And I see somebody really just looking like, dag, I used to do that. I used to do this. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. And you should really be proud of yourself. You've come to the end of the road where you've let some blockages, because these things, all it did was cause blockages. I'm talking to someone that has a daughter here, a young daughter, a daughter under the age of 10, 11. You may have had to put a stop to being emotionally unavailable. You probably didn't know how to be. It was like you had to wing how to be a dad to a little girl. Like, and the thing is, it's not easy for a lot of men to be emotionally available for their daughter, you know, because especially if they didn't have that example, that healthy example of how a man should balance out their emotions and their logic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it took a while, and it took, because you may have realized that your vices got in the way of your relationship with your daughter. Or for some of you, even if, say, you have a daughter and she's older, you may be realizing when she was a child, you had a lot of vices that you were still dealing with that affected your relationship with your daughter, that caused an emotional blockage between the two of you. And this could be for a female to take it how it resonates, okay? Look, I got the divine masculine and the divine feminine out. Baby. They coming for you. They coming for you. For some of you, you may not be with the mother of your children, especially if you have a daughter. Or take it how the roles reverse. You may not be with the father of your daughter, or whatever the case may be. But somebody here, the one that's in the masculine energy, they put a stop, or they're putting a stop to a lot of things that hurt, harmed, and injured the relationship with not only you, but with your daughter. And you could even have a son that may be in their divine feminine energy more so than their divine masculine energy. So take it how that resonates. But I do see where that they're seeing where that blockage is now. They're more disciplined now. For some of you, this was your own father. His vices caused the blockage in your relationship with you when you were a girl, when you were a little boy, and you had to raise yourself basically, and you may have grown up and learned how to be emotionally unavailable, but now you're finally stepping into your divine feminine energy because you may have always been in your masculine energy, okay? You may have felt like you had to always be your own protector and provider at one point in time in your life because your dad may not have been around like you needed him to be. And even if he was present in the household, he was emotionally unavailable to you. So you didn't have that healthy relationship with men. You get what I'm saying? And you had to figure all this out. And you went from being in your masculine energy into your divine feminine energy finally. But it took a lot of work. And you should be so proud of yourself, because now I feel like now that that chapter is closed and that road has come to an end, you're balancing yourself out in that duality of masculine and feminine energy. That is the ultimate twin flame journey. I hope you know that. Stop listening to the mother readers selling you a dream about being with your twin flame and stuff like that. It's literally you. You are the twin flame. You are that masculine and divine feminine energy with